Good morning and evening, everyone. Today we'll be discussing the horrible destruction and how the wildfires in California and the floods in Michigan occur. It is very important to know what we can do for. Everywhere you see, there's fires from every state here in the United States and have been a serious problem to our ecosystem. Whether it is destroying animals' habitats or just killing the animals themselves, it is a huge problem we have and we need to put an end to it. Look at that. That stuff is crazy and really scary. Anyway, these can be produced either by us humans or by global warming. Impacts of wildfires in the United States have increasingly rapidly in recent years due to climate change, land management practices, and residential development in fire hazard areas. Where this is at is California, and seeing the destruction is pretty sad and not something you should laugh at. In 2018, a total of 8,527 fires burned in an area of 1,983,913 was burned, and largest on record. The amount of damage it destroyed was 18,000 structures. Of those fires, one of the worst was at Camp Fire, which killed 85 people in total cost of 4,013,000. All in all, 22,000 buildings were destroyed. $3.1 billion was spent, and 97 civilians and firefighters were killed, and 83 people were injured. See how it's just burning the trees and spreading rapidly by this hellish fire? It is due to extreme climate change. Air pollution was terrible at the start of July and remained at this at mid-September. While this is causing mayhem upon forest fires and even homes, there are ways we can prevent it. Which, first off, if you are gonna burn a fire, which I don't know why, but you make sure you observe the weather. Hot, dry climates and winds are ideal. And secondly, if there is a fire, make sure you put it out ASAP, because you'll be dumb if you leave it unsupervised. Simple things can cause a fire to go on a rage, so make sure you can know how to prevent it. Now let's hear about the flooding and the damage it can cause. Austin?
Thank you. Anyway, let's talk about flooding. Now, this natural disaster is a serious problem because of how it can destroy homes and push everything in its path, almost in an instant. It is like a mini tsunami, but can still do quite a lot of damage. Sometimes, people have drowned from these disasters, and drowning is way worse than burning. Just saying. An average of 86 people have died in floods each year, and the worst was the 234 fatalities from January 2015 all the way to June of 2016. Flooding is caused by heavy rains, ocean waves that come on shore, when snow melts too fast, and when dams break. There are flash floods that occur when excessive water fills normally dry creeks or river beds along with the currently flowing creeks and rivers, causing rapid rises of water in a short amount of time. Normally, they're not too dangerous for the most part, but it's always good to be safe. There are always ways we can prevent this natural phenomenon. Firstly, we can get a better flood warning system. In most of these, they don't give us that much time to prepare, and because of that, our homes get destroyed, so we should have better knowing on when we should be prepared. We should also have some sort of a defense wall to block most of these high tides. Now, with these two things, we may have a chance on surviving and for the safety of everyone in our homes. Now let's go on to the summarization of both of these. Listen, our world is falling apart, period, and all we can do is try to prevent them. These hellish fires and disastrous floods can wipe out an area in an instant. With wildfires, we have to observe the weather. If it's windy and dry, it's best if we don't light up anything, since you'll put yourself and the environment at risk. And if you do decide to put up a fire, make sure to put it out afterwards and do not leave it unsupervised. As for floods, sadly, there's not many things we can do besides making man-made machinery or having built a wall. The only way we can be more prepared for flooding is to have a better flood warning system and more flood preventing technology.